June 1st, the start of summer right around the corner, which just means warm weather, nice long days and nights, sitting out at the porch at dusk, yeah, and just having a sweet tea, listening to the crickets, getting bit up by mosquitoes, picnics and cookouts with family, swimming, jet skiing, all that fun stuff, camping if you're into that. Summer, such a great time. In June is where it all starts. Granted, it's not until the 21st of the month, but it's still in that month. So, how awesome. But instead, what do we have to be ruined with? This stupid nonsense. This dumb Happy Pride bullcrap that for some reason had to come in, another gay thing that had to come in and steal awesomeness from everyone. First, it was the rainbow, which was supposed to be something cool that you see after heavy rains, and then, the sun comes on. Whoa, look at that. Now it's a symbol of gayness and weird deviant sex and trans and all this, trying to get kids involved in stuff that they shouldn't be involved in at all. And then now this, June. Hey, let's ruin the month of June. Ironically, June is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, PTSD Awareness Month, and Veterans Month. But, why would we want to encourage those or promote those more wholesome awarenesses or whatever when you can go for gay pride? And support all the drag queens that want to go sit in front of little kids and read them weird sexual stories and all this, or when you can have gay pride parades when men are walking around with assless chaps on and there's kids in the crowd too and they can see this. Yeah, let's promote that. You couldn't really see it in the last picture I had up because it was cut off at the top, but of course that was the Democrats' official page, and of course they're right on this. Oh, hey, happy pride. But, it's just funny because, this is very fitting as well. Gay flag, retard flag, both. Yeah, Democrats, that's what they're all about. Anything that's wrong is what they're all about. Why would Democrats be about anything right? They're about everything wrong. Immigration, oh yeah, should be totally just wide open borders and stuff. Who has borders? Huh? That's not a thing. This, hey, why would we not want to promote this weird deviancy that's really involved with, going after children? I mean, think about it. Any trans kid. A trans kid is not trans. A trans kid, his parents are pushing that on them, and oh, look, it's like it's an accessory nowadays. Back in the day when I was younger, the accessory was to have a small dog and a little purse. Now it's, oh, my kid's trans. Here's the other thing that's annoying about this whole gay pride month. Is this not enough crap that you have available to you? Starting all the way in February, ending at the end of November. Like, this whole list of nonsense isn't enough. You need a whole entire month on top of it all? Jeez. It's funny because black people might claim that there's a lot of racism and blah, 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 blah in this country and stuff, but they have a whole month dedicated to them. But maybe they should get up in arms rather than, instead of saying that there's racism, get up in arms that, A, they have the shortest month of the year. 2, it's a crappy month because it's February and it's cold and no one likes February. And 3, maybe they should get up in arms that this crap gets a lot more representation than them. I mean, geez. At least being black is just what you are. You're just a black person. If you're gay, I guess you could be just gay, but like at the end of the day, these people make it their whole identity. Who cares? That is not your identity. Because you're black. Because you're gay or trans or whatever. And some of it's just made up. Trans. There's no such thing as trans. Let's be real. Oh, I'm a guy stuck in a girl's body. Okay, that's a real thing. Yeah, that happens. Yep. That makes a lot of biological and logical and scientific and everything sense. But yeah, maybe black people should get up in arms about this nonsense. Hey, how come the LGBT community has all this recognition? All we get is the shortest, crappiest month of the year. Maybe those months should switch. They have enough of this crap. Give them February and give black people June. They like barbecues, right? That's always a thing. Oh, you're invited to the cookout. June's a perfect time to have all your cookouts. And I've been talking a lot of crap on X, and of course you get these idiots that don't get it either. They're, you sound like you're a closeted homosexual, and all these other dumb comments. But this is the thing. Look at this. I searched this up. What is the total gay population of the U.S.? Recent polling indicates that about 9.3% of U.S. adults identify as part of this group, which roughly equates to 31.7 million people out of 300 million. So at the end of the day, we're going to put a whole entire month to appease 9.3% of the population? So I guess screw the other 90.7, right? We don't matter at all. We just have to deal with your dumb nonsense because a very small portion of the country wants this? And even of them, I'm sure not all of them want it. Obviously, there's normal gay people. There's more like conservative style homosexuals. There's even kind of freak ones that are sort of logical enough. Like Jeffree Star, he's a freak, but even he's kind of like against this. So, of that 9.3, how much are you even actually appealing to when you have to have a whole entire month just dedicated to this stupid nonsense every single month? Every company's got to change their logo. You gotta have all these dumb parades, all these people posting about, oh, happy Pride! You know, you even got governors coming out here, like the governor of Connecticut. Here's this dumb official statement. Excellency. Get real, this guy's not excellent at all. But, you know, doing all this dumb crap. I hereby decree June to be LGBTQ Pride Month. Get out of here. You have a lot more serious things to be worrying about in the state of Connecticut than worrying about the gay community, which really, how much does it take up? If 9.3% of the entire population is gay, how much of that tiny percent is of Connecticut only? You're going to worry about this stupid nonsense? Get real. But I think the biggest issue that a lot of these people don't understand either, the people that are like pro-gay pride and all this and make fun of the people who are against it, are, one, there's nothing to be prideful of that you're gay. Like, I don't feel pride that I'm straight. I'm not like, yeah, I like girls, I like women, yeah, all this straight stuff. No, it's just part of who I am. Like, whatever, who cares? What I am proud of is actual things I've achieved, that I have 3 college degrees, that I've made it to I have 2 professional jobs, one of which I've made it up to a fairly high position. That I have things that I'm able to achieve, that I have 2 vehicles, that I have a house, and it's all me, all my income that I've done this with. Like, that's something to feel proud about, especially in this terrible economy. It's something to feel proud of there. Not, oh, I'm straight. I'm so proud of that. Like, is this really all these people have to offer the world? That they're gay or trans or whatever? You have nothing else to feel pride over. You've achieved nothing in your life. This is it? But with most people, too, it's just the aspect of, we don't have a problem if you're gay, okay? Let's get that straight. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. We don't give an F if you're gay. If you're gay, cool. I've had plenty of gay friends in the past. No problem with them. Who cares that you're gay? I used to tease them about being gay, but they were cool with it. They understood where I was coming from. It wasn't to be mean. It was just to tease them. And we hung out regularly. I mean, I had gay friends come over to my place, and it was just us 2, and it was kind of awkward. I was like, I hope he doesn't try to make a move. I'm not trying to invite him over here for that. I'm just here to hang out. But, so nobody cares that you're gay or lesbian. I have lesbian neighbors. They seem cool. There used to be a lesbian neighbor that lived right across the way from me. She was wicked cool, quiet. She took care of the yard, kept it nice. She was awesome. So nobody's got any problem with that. The problem is when you're trying to, get kids involved, whether it's by trying to trans them or indoctrinate them in school. Like, teachers don't need to be talking about that. What do you need to be talking about your weird sex life for and trying to force it on kids that you have no say over? They're not your kids. They're there to learn normal stuff from you. Math, history, writing, English, etc. Not, oh, so I can be pansexual when I grow up? Oh, I don't know, I'm a boy and I can date other boys and enjoy cock? Oh. No. That's not the problem we have. Or like I already mentioned, these weird drag shows when they think they gotta set up in a library and put on a show for kids, and it's like, no. When I was a kid, I always thought drag queens were kind of scary. They were weird. I never understood why guys wanted to do it. I still really don't. But when I was a kid, they just seemed scary. There was too much makeup, too much going on. It was like, this is unnatural. And it was scary. And that's like a normal response. That's how kids should feel when they see that. Not, oh, let's go to story time featuring this weird drag queen. And then also, it's ironic because the left is a big perpetrator of talking about mental health. Oh, we gotta make sure that mental health is the priority, blah, 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 blah. Yet, what do? June, mental health month, for men's mental health month. Men are always like feeling like they have nowhere to turn to begin with, which is why they end up doing something psychotic, like beating their wife every night or something. Maybe if we embraced men's mental health, they'd feel better and be able to feel more open about it and stuff. But nope, let's go after this instead. Hey, gay pride, that matters more. But yet, then they're going to turn around and say, oh, mental health is important. Yeah, speaking of mental health, what are all these flags? This seems like delusional people to believe in any of this. I don't know what any one of these flags are, nor do I care. I'm not going to learn these stupid flags. Yet these freaks know all about them. But you want to talk about mental health? I don't know. I hate Pride Month. It's annoying. You shouldn't be prideful that you're gay. That makes no sense. And yeah, I'm just talking about it. So anyways, thanks for listening and enjoy.